was out of stock everywhere, and so I had to check in with GameStop, and they told me that every Wednesday they got a limited amount of stock, so I went there Wednesday and I got it. So, I am going to start by showing you my favorite game, and I'm gonna go from my favorite to the one I didn't like so much, I guess. And the first one is this one, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, which some of you may know that this is actually not a full game. It's a prologue for Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. So this is a very, very short game. You can actually beat it in half an hour maybe, and it's half the price of a real, well, a little less. This was $30. Yeah, 20 or 30. No, I don't remember. So it's not full price, but this game is it's the one I've had the most fun with, and even though it doesn't last so long, it has a lot of side missions and unlocks. And if you have a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, I recommend it. I don't know about the versions for PlayStation 3 and Xbox. I'm pretty sure there are. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to get it, because you've enjoyed previous Metal Gear Solids, it's a pretty good one. The gameplay and the graphics are awesome. But bear in mind, it's a very, very short game. It feels like a demo almost, because you are only on one location, and it's a giant military base, and all the missions that you have are based there. You don't go out of that military base. So yeah, there's not many games out there for PlayStation 4, so in my opinion, this one's the best out there yet. Tomorrow there's gonna be Infamous Second Son coming out, so that might be the next best one. I don't know, but I'm not gonna get it right away. Probably gonna wait until the reviews come out, because I made the mistake of buying games, pre-ordering them, and then they sucked. So it also says there, I don't know if you're gonna see that, but because you buy this game, you're gonna have a bonus item on the Phantom Pain. So, I don't know, a goodie. So yeah, for now, that's my favorite game. And moving on to the next one, which is a game that was available for the PC, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, is Tomb Raider. And the reason why they re-released it for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One is because they enhanced the graphics. They redone the models, the 3D models, and tweaked lighting and the environments. And a lot of people say it's not worth it if you already played it, but it's actually, the graphics are really, really improved, even compared to the basic version. And I really enjoyed playing the game once, and I definitely enjoyed playing it one more time. And this time I made sure that I collected everything, so I did a thorough playthrough, and I really enjoyed it. I did not like the multiplayer. I think it's kind of boring, and I think that was one of the things that was criticized about this game. The multiplayer sucks, but if you like graphics, I know graphics is not everything in a game, but if you enjoy high quality graphics, this really shows off the PlayStation hardware. It runs very smoothly, almost most of the time at 60 frames per second. While the Xbox One version that I played at GameStop actually, it doesn't run as smoothly. I think the frame rate is a little slower. So if you have both consoles, I obviously go for the PlayStation 4 one. I'm not trying to generate a console war here. I noticed a difference, and the reason why I got the PlayStation 4 over the Xbox One was mostly the price, and because I don't like Kinect. I did not try it. I did not try the new one, but I did try the Xbox 360 one, and I was not very interested. I've always gone with PlayStation since the PlayStation 1, so I am biased that way, but in terms of hardware power and stuff like that, I don't care. I just care about the games. I don't really play that many anyway, so yeah, this is the second one I enjoy the most, even though it's repeat, because it's out already for older generation. And I'm surprised that each of these games you have to actually install it in your PlayStation 4 hard drive, and they take a lot of space. This one takes 16.5 gigabytes, but that's nothing compared to 40. And that's my next game, Battlefield 4. I don't enjoy first-person shooters very much, because my favorite types of games are plot-driven, and I feel like at least the first-person shooters that I've played have a very weak plot. But I do enjoy the multiplayer. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it very much, but I'm not a good player. But what I love doing is, I don't know if you'd call this trolling, but I love getting on the cars and honking all the time and running over people. It sounds very bad, I know, but at least I don't use weapons. I think that's a lot of fun. People get really pissed. And it makes other people laugh, and I enjoy it. That way I'm not really good at aiming or anything else. I just run and honk, and I have fun doing that. And so I'm not an expert at Battlefield. But I got this one because there weren't many games out there, and the graphics are really awesome. It's got really good graphics, especially the campaign mode, which I haven't finished yet because it's just, I don't know, it's not as fun as playing with other people. It's very linear and just a crappy story, so but if you like first-person shooters, you probably know Battlefield. And yeah, and that takes me to my last game, which I think I must have played like only 7% of it, and I got it because of it's one of the first games that came out for the PlayStation 4, Killzone Shadowfall. And this game is just mostly about graphics. It does have awesome graphics, and you can see how powerful next-gen games are, how powerful the hardware is. And again, not a fan of first-person shooters, so yeah, I did not enjoy it so much. Like I said, I played 7% of it, but the graphics are impressive. It's really, really realistic, and it's impressive all the stuff that they can load in on screen, like everything at a distance and very detailed. So if you have PlayStation 4, you know that there's not many games out there, and story of that game. So when you play this one, you're gonna get a lot of text to read, like a lot of pages to read, explaining the story of Peace Walker or Peacemaker, and a lot of tapes that you listen to, so that you catch up with the story. And well, the disc is not there because it's on the console right now. Okay, so those are more for games. I do have one more for the PlayStation 4, which is Flower. And I got it for free because I previously bought it for the PlayStation 3 at the PSN store. So if you bought it, you have it for free. And what I want to show here, apart from the games, those are my jelly beans, is the controller, which I love it. I love it. I love how it feels. I love the triggers. See that it's actually a real trigger, not like the Dualshock 3. And the analog sticks are much easier to hold because they have a little dent. And of course the addition of the touchpad here, it makes a big difference. In some games, the ones I have, you use that functionality a little bit, but the best demo for the DualShock is actually it's not a game, it's a demo called Playroom, where you use the controller and the PlayStation 4 camera. And so you swipe and use the touch screen here. Apart from that, I love the grip because it has a nice texture here, and it's not slippery. Also, what I love is that you can use your headset there or headphones, and you will listen to the actual game. Yeah, the audio will just go through Bluetooth to the controller and to your headset, which is awesome. Just awesome, because I don't have to worry about volume at night or anything like that. And then you have the light bar, which some people don't like because it reflects on the screen and you can't turn it off. And I think Sony is actually going to release a new firmware where you can't really turn it off, but you can dim it. And yeah, but I've always liked the Xbox 360 controller better. But now I gotta say that this is a huge improvement over the DualShock 3. So I gotta make clicking sounds video with this new controller. But I'll do that some other time. And my last accessory that I want to show is this little guy here, which is the PlayStation camera. It has two cameras and four microphones, and it's actually a little obsolete right now because the only game that I'm aware of where you can use it is the Playroom, which is actually a lot of fun, but it's just a demo, it's not a game. It tracks movements very smoothly. You can take screenshots and they look really good. And you can also talk to it for basic commands like start a game, go to the home screen, or turn the system off, on or off. It's very basic, but it's kind of nice. I got used to using it now. And it took me forever to get this, because it was out of stock for so long, ever since November, and it went back into stock last month at GameStop only, and I had to rush to get it because I just really wanted to get it. said, there's no games for it to use it again, I think. And I wish Sony would release some sort of video chat system like Skype for the Xbox. If they were to do that, I'd be very, very happy, and I would be using this camera a lot for that. So that's an advantage of the Xbox, I guess. They do have Skype. And hopefully they will release it for the PlayStation, because they've done it for the PlayStation Vita, so why not? I read an article that said that Microsoft has shown some interest in developing a port of Skype for the PlayStation 4. It should be easy to do because they have the same architecture, both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So, those are the games, the accessories that I have, and the last thing I'm gonna show you guys is, to me, the best feature of the PlayStation 4, and one that I was lucky to try because I did not sell my PlayStation Vita, which I wanted to do. So that feature is Remote Play. I can basically just play my PlayStation 4 games on the PlayStation Vita anywhere in the house. And I heard a lot of people saying that it doesn't work very well sometimes. It's sometimes not very reliable. And I've had no problems with it so far. When I do get far, like to the furthest point in the house, the only thing that I notice is that the image quality goes down a little bit, but I don't get any slowdowns or twitches, graphical twitches that I've read about. So to me, it works well for me. But that also may have to do with the wireless router each person is using. So that probably affects the quality of the streaming. So I have my PlayStation Vita here. I've talked about it before. I hate the screen because it's very reflective. But I'm gonna turn it on. If it does turn on, I connect it to the PlayStation 4. So I go to this little icon here, tap start, and it asks me there if I want to use Remote Play or second screen. Now, Remote Play is what we want to do to play games on the PlayStation Vita from the PlayStation 4, and second screen is an option that we have for some games where you can actually use a second screen to play games, and you can access menus or even draw things and put them inside the game. But what we want to do is Remote Play. So this is now looking for my PlayStation 4, which is on standby mode, and this will turn it on. And we have to wait just a few seconds for that to happen. You can also, I think, you can also play games over Wi-Fi, which means I can play games if I go outside the house and I have a wireless internet connection. I have not tried that, and I can't confirm that actually works. What I'm doing here is over a local network. So, as you can see, this is my PlayStation 4 menu. So I'm just basically using the PlayStation 4 on the PlayStation Vita. It connects to the internet and everything. So, as you can see, it has no lag at all. It is very smooth. And I can actually show you a game. I have Metal Gear Solid in there, so lost connection with my PlayStation 4. That's because I screwed up. I shouldn't have turned this on. But now that we're here, I'll show you the little LED. It just turned off. Oh well. I'm doing the connection again. And when this connects again, it will be in the game. There you go. So I'm gonna start a mission. This is obviously going to be impossible to play flipped like this, so I just wanna show you guys how the game looks and that it works well. The remote play option. There's no lag and the image quality is good. That's all I want to show. Oh, I gotta press here to start the mission. There. So there we go. So I'm just gonna run around and I'm probably gonna get killed. But see, there is just no lag and the graphics look awesome. And it works pretty well. It really does work well. And somebody saw me there. Yeah, and now they're gonna kill me. So that's basically it. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. And I am going to turn PlayStation 4 off. Gonna put it on standby mode. And as soon as I do that, I get disconnected. And I go back to my PlayStation Vita menu. Oh, there we go. So, that is it. I'm very happy with it. It's very handy to use it if you don't want to be in front of the TV or the TV is busy. So yeah, I think that's kind of like a very cool feature. And what I'm not sure is that I'm not sure if it's gonna work with all games, but at least with the ones I've got, it's worked well so far. I have not tried with Killzone. It is kind of funny to play first-person shooters because you don't have the L2 and R2 triggers here, so you do have to use the touchscreen behind, which is not super reliable all the time. So I think that's all I had here to show you guys. So hopefully you enjoy this video, and I know a lot of you ask me to keep making the Resident Evil gameplay videos, and I will. And I am very glad that you like those because they're so much fun to make, and I didn't think it was gonna work because it's a horror game, and you know, if you're trying to relax and watch a horror game, then I don't know, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, the ones who did, and I will keep making those. What else? So I think that's it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all the nice comments you leave down below. I love reading them, obviously, because it's you and you leave comments or you just leave, you know, good feedback. So thank you, and thank you mainly because I have fun doing these videos, and I know they work for some people, it relaxes some people, and so it's a win-win situation, and I want to keep making them. Hopefully more meditation type videos in the future, and more custom channel videos too, and yeah, some gameplay, some background music as well that I make with my piano, and hopefully some collaborations